Hello, folks. Just thought I'd bring you, start to bring you some tone tests of the latest ones. Getting a little frustrated with that blue PRS, but very happy with a couple of the others. This is my Ibanez Jem7V. Not too much to complain about on this one. It was remarkably well built. The only issue I think that I really have, apart from the fact, as I mentioned earlier, that the trem housing loosens itself up quite quickly, is your intonance. I've got 4 strings just mashed right up, and we're still a little bit out, so that's a little frustrating. However, the tonal capabilities on this guitar are awesome. Not to mention some of the little treats that you get on this one. 4 scalloped frets right at the very top here. It's a little bit rough on this side, but that's easily fixed. I love that on the Ibanez Jem, I'm using old-fashioned method today, that it goes in this way, which means if you accidentally step on your cord, you're not going to pull it out, which is just a great advancement. This Monkey Grip makes it really easy. Not a real Floyd Rose fan, but always felt like I should have one working Floyd Rose trem system guitar. So it does bend either way, so I mean the benefits for a floating trem system, and of course it all depends on how you play and what you play. Not that practical for me. I got a few Strat style bridges. Really never used the trem. This is kind of handy because you don't have to put the trem bar on. You can just kind of reach underneath because it floats. But I thought I'd bring you a little bit of a tone test here to show you the versatility of this particular guitar. So here we are in position 1, which is bridge. I've kind of figured out that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. Never really could figure it out before. But anyway, here's your your bridge tone. And position 2 is very much a kind of a plucky, telly kind of sound. So that's really nice. You get that kind of, for that chicken picking kind of feel. Position 3, which is of course just the middle pickup. Being a single coil, obviously you got more of a Strat sound. Position 4. I guess your kind of warmer sound, I guess more LP kind of thing. And your position 5 neck. So you got a lot of tonal capabilities with this particular guitar. Now we'll just get you a little dirt here. And starting with position 1, which is the bridge. It's a very responsive guitar, position 2. Position 3. Position 4. Position 5. So all in all, a pretty sweet little guitar. I'd still like to get the action down a little bit more. It does sit a little bit high because of the locking nut. Remarkably stays in tune. When I picked it up, I just had to adjust the G string a little bit. You know, G string is guitar player's arch nemesis. Another thing that I always loved about the Floyd Rose system is the fine tuning pegs. So you can really hone in on that exact 440, get it tuned really nice. Would love to get fine tuning pegs on sort of hardtail bridges. I know that sort of beast does exist. I don't know that it exists over here or not, but all in all, this is a pretty remarkably good guitar. All kinds of tonal possibilities to just, you know, give you a quick rundown of one clean, one dirty. And the most amazing part of this fine little instrument is the fact that with a hard shell case, this thing retails for $200 American. Now, when I have to change the strings on this, then I will take it all apart and have a look underneath. These are probably not real DiMarzios. Quite commonly, a Chinese company will use sort of the lower quality, like Epiphone pickups and things like that, which are just, I mean, fine for what the amount of money that you're spending on this. So this was 1,400 Chinese, which is like $225 Canadian. No, I guess $280. It's under $300 even in Canadian dollars, which of course are, you know, Canadian money is pretty much on terms with Canadian Tire money. So, you know, that's it. No, this is real money. It's a picture of our king with the fuzzy ball on top. But all in all, very impressed with this. Love the unfinished neck. Not sticky in the least bit, like a gloss finish. Easy to slide up and down, move your hand on. Really a remarkably well-built guitar for the price. And really fun to play. as I said in my other video, the only thing that I've got to be mindful of is that I don't go to my sort of normal playing position, because then I'm sitting right on the bridge, which, you know, it's handy when you want to, you know, quickly palm mute and do stuff like that. It doesn't work on a Floyd Rose, because as soon as you touch it, you're changing the pitch of the notes. So you got to play a little further up the body. So I try to aim for between the neck and middle pickups. So I got a little space, so, you know, if you're right over the pickup, you might get the clicking sound from your little plectrum here. But really remarkable. I would recommend this, definitely, to anybody who's interested in this kind of a guitar. And for the price, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. So, nice hard shell case. This guitar, 200 American. Wow. Beautiful Tree of Life inlay. Fairly good attention to detail, except, as I say, for the incidence bolts. They're just like cranked right up, so something went wrong there. But it's okay. It absolutely holds its tune, thanks to, you know, the lock nuts. They're a pain in the, you know, Floyd Rose I find a pain in the butt, because you have to take the balls off the strings, you have to clip them, you need a tool kit to change the strings, and it takes forever. But I am really glad that I have one of these little monsters in my collection for those times when you want a fairly bright sound. I mean, it's not really going to give you that warmth and full body of, say, a Les Paul or the old PAF style humbuckers. But for all your, you know, your brighter sounding guitars, your Strats, your Tellys, that kind of thing, this is really great. Tons of tonal opportunities, and a remarkably fun guitar to play. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Let me know what you think down below. Maybe somebody who plays guitar can give me a little advice on why I have issues with the trem housing just loosening up. It's not like a screw that you can see. It's rubber capped. So it's really hard to use a tool to, you know, kind of crank it down real tight so that it doesn't loosen up. But nice thin neck.